here in Barbara's home in Irvine today to talk to Barbara about her diagnosis of Parkinson's. She's going through cell therapy. Tell us a little bit about how you were before you were diagnosed.
Well, before I was diagnosed, you wouldn't be here. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't have any visitors. What happened was I first started with just an arm tremor. Mm-hmm. Then it went to, because but the neurologist said that it was a slow progressing degenerative disease. And I hate that word degenerative, but that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But so what happened is you can take drugs and mask the symptoms, and then you don't know that you're deteriorating. But I didn't do that, so I could feel the different parts of me happening. So first it was my arm, and I had a frozen shoulder, so I was stiff and rigid. Then my neck got all stiff. Then this top part of my body felt totally disconnected. It was tremoring and just felt really bad. Then I got weak. Then I think the biggest part is within me, seems like about every 3 months something else would happen where I'd tell my sister, well, now this is happening. I also had the part where I couldn't get up from a chair very easily. Mm-hmm. And then I also got a little part where I got a little freaky when I was driving. Mm-hmm. When I would get off on an off-ramp, if it kind of went up and around like that, I thought I was going to go off. Oh, gosh. So I got to where I wouldn't drive at night. Uh-huh. And then I got to where I was even a little bit afraid of driving in the daytime. Mm-hmm. And all I really wanted to do was stay home and be at home where I felt safe. Mm-hmm. And I was walking around there like so stiff and so unhappy, and my body was so miserable. So when I came home, it was either really investigate this cell therapy or just about give up and go on drugs. They gave me the first injection one afternoon. Then we stayed overnight and had a good time, and came back the next morning and saw him again and got another injection. Like I said, after the first day I actually felt better. I felt clearer, and after about 3 weeks I felt like my body was coming back together, and then it just started progressing to where I felt like I was a puzzle that had just been falling apart, to where I was just rebuilding. Mm-hmm. And I just felt like I was alive again, because before my friends were saying, come do this, do that, and I had to cancel on everything. Mm-hmm. And I told them, you have to understand, and they said, no, we do. Mm-hmm. And they would call, put this on your calendar and see if you can do this, and I'd say, well, I'll try. And I canceled everything for at least 6 months. I didn't do anything with anybody. And now I'm going to plan a trip.
So how has it changed your life then, your lifestyle?
Well, I feel like my life is back. People wouldn't know that I have a problem. Even today when I woke up this morning, I'm just that much better. I'm able to do really good exercise right now, where I wasn't before. I was so darn stiff I could not turn my head, and now I can really turn my head. I was like a stone face. I mean, I had no life, and I really felt that way too.
So you've had no side effects since November?
Just feeling better. I just think it's been a godsend, and I'm just glad. I know that in the future, things like this are going to be the norm.
So if you met someone that had the illness and you knew that the cell therapy had a history of helping those people, would you talk to them about it?
I would absolutely 100% talk to them. I would tell them they were crazy if they wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for everything you guys have done for me.
Oh, you're welcome, and I'm glad we can help other people as well through this video.
Well, yes, I hope that people really take something like this so seriously and do something before, because it's very important to get diagnosed early and do the prevention and do the cell therapy before it gets out of hand.
ProGenaCell. Restoring hope. Restoring life.